Hello, good afternoon. My name is SurajGautam, and today I am presenting you my final project for this class. So for this project, I created a sea, a stormy sea look scenario. I added a rain particle as well, and I added waves to the ocean look. If you can see. The reason for me to create this scenario was I saw one of a movie where it had a small scene where it showed a very uh, stormy ocean. It was a military scene, and I just wanted to recreate that. So I did, however, watch few of the YouTube tutorials. I gathered more information from Reddit. It was very helpful. And so how did I do it? So for this project of Stormy Sea, I added a Suzanne and created my ocean and added an ocean modifier towards it. I had to use multiple layers of ocean, so I reduced the size for the rest of the ocean uh, um, plane, so that I would be able to save memory on it. I also used let's see, one of the new thing I learned was using the time um, uh, animation. So after I duplicate the ocean, I was also easily able to repeat it on x-axis and the same thing as y-axis as well. It was more easier than just duplicating and adding towards it. So then I worked my way, and then I'll work my way through the camera as well. But before that, I learned a new thing on the time size. I'm sorry. So I use a time value and set the driver for the value, dividing the frame by 35, which I did over here, which gives you my computer is really slow, okay, which gives you the animation of the moving ocean waves, which was a new thing I learned and was really good. So after that, then I worked my way through the camera. So for the camera, I just added a plane. I subdivided it and assigned it to a group, um, and shrink wrap it on the surface of the ocean. That way I was able to get a smooth movement of the camera, which followed the path of the wave. I also added a few keyframes. Camera. So I also added few keyframes so that it would move up and down. um, I added a I also added an object constraint and copied the location of the plane uh, to get that moment. In the camera setting, I also changed okay, in the camera setting, I also changed the focal length to 50 mm so I could get a wide wide scene. I also learned how to use the graph editor to add random noise to the camera movement for different axes, so that we could get some more shaky footage. So I also added another plane over the ocean, which you can see over here, and subdivided it and extruded it to the bottom so that we could get a bottom of the ocean as well. Since our camera will be moving down, we need to, I thought like we need to have ocean kind of texture. Uh, I lowered the resolution of the other ocean except for the main one. Um, Also, for the world setting, I switched to shader editor and switched the world view right here. Uh, okay. Okay, so world view. So I added a noise texture to give me a more cloudy and gloomy kind of background. I added a color ramp towards it so I could get more like bluish tone or darkish tone, but I like it have a little bit of light on it. Then I added this to the background and at the end the world output. So this was how I was able to add a cloudy, foggy, colored background in the world view. Another one of the thing I was able to learn was using particles and how they work. So for this, I added a plane and put it all the way to the top, which will not show in camera. And I also added an isosphere so that it's icosphere. So it is not visible, but this is the icosphere that I have. I have hidden it from the viewpoint. I use the texture that I used on the same as this boat and the ring, the ocean bell. I thought I found it more kind of reddish rain color. I just wanted to give it more scary kind of scenario on it. Um, this was a this was very fun working with the particles as well. I was really having a problem because this was not showing up in my render, but after a few of the tutorials that I watched, I was able to get the result. Um, so I added a point light. It was basically used to be supposed to be with the boat. So the boat crashes and the light, it was just the light that goes at the bottom and it will give it more uh, vibrant look beneath the ocean. And that was my purpose of it. So this was the ocean that stormy, darkish ocean that I was able to create using uh, the inbuilt materials and Blender. Of course, I had few help from online as well. Um, so this is it. Thank you so much. This class was very helpful towards me as a creative designer as well. I am working to have a 3D object that would be able to create in After Effects as well. I'm working on that project as well, but this is how I did it. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great day.